Hey, what's Saturday morning? Today's Saturday, right? 3-day weekend. Got a couple more coming up too. So life is grand. Work is exhausting. You got to be bringing in that money. I wanted to talk about positivity and always trying to look for the positive, right? It's a struggle. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to rewire your brain. I'm still actively working on this. I talk about it quite a bit. Don't mind the baldness. Shaved my head yesterday. It needed done. Hear that motorcycle driving by. I turned the noise gate off so it doesn't mess up my microphone. But always trying to look for the positive in things, right? It's easy to dwell in like negativity, like, oh, why me? Like, oh, I'll never get out of this. Why is this happening to me? I look back to some hardships and I'm happy a lot of them happened because it built me up character-wise, you know. It gave me life experiences. At the time, I didn't realize it, but looking back, it's almost like that cliche saying everything happens for a reason. Like, I don't know, like going through rock bottom financially years ago taught me to be better financially and manage my money better. Investment profits and losses. It was depressing going through some crashes in some of the markets, and it sort of made me numb. Like I still get emotional, but I haven't really been trading. But you go through these things, and it builds you up as a person, right? You don't want to show up to work, but you can think, man, I don't want to do this, or you can think long term, 6, 12 months down the line, have my car paid off, I'll have this much more financially, my debt to income ratio will be this much better. My liquid cash value is much higher than my debt. So that's good. Not many people can say that. I'm happy collection wise, but it's easy to like get upset and not understand why things are happening. But hindsight's 2020. Like a lot of the things that will bother you today, like 95% of the things that trigger me and make me anger, and when I'm judgmental towards others or I'm being bitter, usually in like a week, it's irrelevant. People forget the conversations they had. People don't even remember confrontations. A lot of it's irrelevant long term. And there we sit, stressing and expelling all this energy into these situations that really have no bearing down the line. Like with my OCD, I'll obsess over like my collection and like the way things are placed sometimes. And it's like, what's it for? It's for nothing. I mean, yeah, it eases my mind the way things are placed. Or like if something I ordered isn't perfect like I thought it was, it'll bother me for like hours. And then the next day I won't even care anymore. It's like, whatever. You know what I mean? But that energy spent and that mental exhaustion spent, it affects you, long term. Well, short term. And it's like, why did I even worry about that? Or why did I do this or that, Usually when you're in those situations, think like a week ahead. And like, is this even going to matter? Most of the time it won't. When you don't want to go to the gym, force yourself to. It'll make the easier days that much easier. You might not want to do it, but you're going to do it. Look at challenges and hardships as like a challenge instead of like a something that's like a bearing to you. It's like holding you down, like a weight on your shoulders. if you're actively drinking or using substances, pot included, like all the time, and it's a hindrance to you, it will hold you back financially, mentally, you know. If you're productive on these things, more power to you. I know some people, not all people, it is a hindrance to them financially and physically. It's just it's a fact. I really have a mentality towards like consumables other than food. Like food, it is, I have to have food, but like nicotine, marijuana, alcohol, to me it's like consumable waste towards money. Like you consume it, you get whatever from it and then it's gone. It's like you burnt the money. I'd rather put my money into assets or things that'll make me more money or things I enjoy rather than something I have to do weekly to get my fix and then the money's gone. That's the way I look at it now. It's just food, straight up food. Now, caffeine is the one thing, and it's like $10 a month. So it's like very cheap. I know people that spend $1,000 a month on weed, people that spend hundreds a month on alcohol. Everyday drinkers probably spend, I don't know, if they're at the bar, probably quite a bit of money. Nicotine, we already talked about, depending on how much you smoke. Vapes. I can't stand consumables that you ingest that don't really give you any wealth gain, right? And I did drink, I did vape, and I wasted a lot of money into these things. But I sort of have a no holds bar ideology about it now. And it's a good thing to have. It's just hard to give those things up, and I know that. But yeah, here and rambling off, my typical stuff, always rambling off. But your mindset and the way you approach things drastically can affect what's going on. The way you speak to people drastically can change the outcome of things. In altercations, with management, with friends and family, the way you say things the tone of your voice and the way you word things can drastically change things. And it's hard when, you have a bout of anger or you're stuck in that judgmental mindset. But yeah, it's almost like a skill. When you practice it day in and day out, it takes time to like master and rewire your brain. I'm still in the midst of it. Like, it's not getting much easier for me. I'm hoping in time. Sometimes like when I'm at work, I'll try to just like not flip out. And like last week, I did quite well, but there was a day where like I almost let it leash, and it builds up. Like I'm implosive, I'll hold things in. But I'm doing okay. It's just like at most workplaces, there's a lot of BS that goes on, and nothing's done about it. But just gotta let it go, It's tough. Positive things. I'm going to enjoy my summer. Hike, camp, a bunch of campfires, maybe fish a bit, maybe swim, continue working out, hit my 1 year, still working overtime. Money's flowing. That's good. My collections, everything are doing great. I'm still adding. Everything's good. I'm having too many cheat days per month. I'm cheating like once every week and a half to 2 weeks. And it's like, I'm not really losing weight. I'm not really gaining too much. During my birthday, I gained like 5+ pounds because I had like 3 cheat days in a row. But my diet's pretty good. I need to be a bit more strict with it. Content's flowing good. I mean, I don't expect to make a living off of my socials. I just enjoy doing this, and I like to have the content out there, whether it be comedy, collection stuff, or even the sobriety content now. I really want to transfer this into like short form. But I just haven't got around to it. I don't know how I feel about it, like putting this on TikTok and stuff, but that'd be cool too. There's really not much more to say. It's just when you feel yourself getting negative and angry, try to be aware of it and try to switch it. And, it gets easier over time. And I still don't have the resume and the experience to back this because I'm still struggling with it. But I'm aware of it, and I know it's possible. But yeah, take it easy and have a great weekend. Saturday, baby.